The purpose of the fund, as indicated here, is to finance the provision of a medical scheme for public officers. To finance, it says to finance. So this financing, is it coming from the exchequer or is it further deductions from members that are public officers? And if it is further deductions, is that over and above what people are paying to SHA, because SHA is also there? And then finally, would this be kind of an admission that SHA is not really able to provide health cover properly? That is why, state officers and public officers require an alternative, so that the general public can know, even as they register with SHA, they can also look for private insurance to safeguard themselves.
This regulation is not bringing any new legal framework. It's just clarifying, making it very clear, and actually implementing and actualizing the law that you passed. And I'm happy you passed several laws, Mr. Chairman, which created...
For regulation.
Yes, which have been passed. And you see, this medical system, the universal health cover, has three components, as I mentioned. And I will tell you, SHA is working. In fact, let me start from that premise. Those who are in doubt that SHA was not working, I think they have since gone mute. In fact, I wonder whether Honorable Mbui, by his statement, is still in the school of thought that SHA is not working. I would tell you, SHA is working, and Kenyans appreciate it. And I would urge us all, because we are leaders in our own rights, to encourage our people to register with SHA. Let me give you just a brief overview. Where the government is facing serious challenge, and we expected, is this financing of primary health care and financing of emergency, chronic, and critical illnesses. Those two are supposed to be funded wholly by the government, because SHIF is insurance. Now, these two, we have since enhanced allocation. Chairman, you'll agree with me that last financial year, we only had about 7 billion in this fund. This financial year, we have enhanced that to over 13 billion. And we even are working to increase it. Chances are that we'll come back to you in supplementary to enhance that budget further. Because for this new program of universal health cover to work, we must finance the primary health care. That is where majority of Kenyans are affected. Because many of us, when we realize we are sick, we have to rush to the health facility to get that primary health care. Second, on emergency, chronic, and critical, we have also enhanced the budget from, actually we had enhanced it from 5 billion to 10 billion, but Parliament reduced it to 8 billion. We will still insist that that amount is increased, because many Kenyans are now suffering from lifestyle diseases. It is no longer even the disease of the rich. Every village you go to, you'll find people affected with cancer. It's becoming a serious issue in this country. I'm sure we are all having relatives who have been affected, or friends. There is the issue of diabetes, the issue of high blood pressure, and all that. That falls under this, and that is the responsibility of the government, to make sure that we make healthcare affordable to majority of Kenyans who cannot. And finally, on SHIF, there is no more additional allocation or payment from any civil servant or any Kenyan apart from 2.7%, 5% of your salary, which now we even made amendment through Parliament in December, and now it is your tax is deducted after the contribution to SHIF. So instead, the government has actually given a relief to salaried Kenyans on this fund. So there is no additional deduction. Honorable Mbui, I wanted to, through the chairman, to give that comfort.
But CS, I think one of the questions